haven't seen Margot yet. Is Margot here? She had that big wedding this weekend.
Do we have individuals, Paul, oversee that with CryoCon, make sure that content's basically being the big brother figure, Adonis, like Naomi or I do that. And I don't think Naomi, but like we get one person to do that.
Yeah, I agree. What I think we need to start doing is in my mind mentally, I was like, Paul could be in charge of all the field stuff and all the whatever stuff, and Naomi's in charge of operations, and you're in charge of the studio stuff. And I think what needs to happen more is, and that structure may still happen, but I think it needs to be Naomi is operations and Paul is content. Therefore, I go to Paul, and if Paul needs to go to Tyler, if Paul needs to go to Sohail, or Paul needs to go to whoever, or himself. That way there's not one of these who's talking to who thing, and then it's just that clear hierarchy of what's going on. Because before it was just like the reason I mentally had thought this way was, we're gonna be shooting 5 things a day, and that's gonna be too much for Paul, but that was not fair to Paul because Paul's somewhat smart.
Yeah.
Like everything I shoot, right, I see through the revisions and everything on there. But if it's something like Adonis that you shot, I think it also just like a clearer, okay, this is what I know about it. This is what we need to...
And this goes back to the initiative aspect of if we have, and I understand, I can appreciate, hey, no one told me I need to be in charge of this and this is a thing. And that's on me. If we know it's been a year and a half since CryoCon and we're not done, somebody needs to be lighting a fire under somebody to get that out the door.
I think the fear in the team is like too many cooks hitting up one person, right? Like
if it's 2 months after the fact, I'd rather have all the cooks.
Right, of course.
And again, maybe my language just needs better. So if I say, hey, this needs to be ahead of the line, what I mean, this is urgent. It needs to be done today. It needs to be done today.
I think the responsibility comes down to when you upload, right? When you upload, you have a responsibility. You feel the responsibility to task Marge with that and kind of keep control. Is that correct?
Right.
And then when you don't have that. You don't feel that need or responsibility.
I didn't upload to the board. I went to Naomi. Mm-hmm. You told me to let you know when I upload that on you telling me to upload it. So that was just my assumption that Naomi is going to handle that, like see that through. You know what the promo is, right? Like what this footage is. The same process for everything instead of relying on Slack for important paid work.
Let's table that, the rest of that. Yeah. And basically what we need to do is come up with a process for gig work in Monday.
Mm-hmm. Quick question before we move on though. Consensus content, is that going to be going up on TBC's Monday board, or do I need to get something built for that?
TBC. Yeah. But on that, what I think we need to do is have a go at the AI thing. So before we assign to whoever, connect with Christopher right here and be like, hey, what is the priority of these people? Yeah. That way we can weight score who needs to get edited first.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know?
And then the other thing I would add to that is once those are in, you need to talk about doing an offer to each firm for an upsell. So you've got the initial editing, kind of the initial package of what you're
all the reels and such.
And then doing a package, so deliver it and then have an offer with it that's tied to it.
Got it. So basically what I'm hearing, like don't do reels just yet. Let's just focus on the main edit. We need to have team headshots as well for the website. Sure. And then like, cause those, go to DHD Films and look at their employee spotlights. Cause that could be a good indication. Cause I don't think they like go over what they do. It's more like, I gotta do this. They don't have to do a full breakdown, you know. I think that would be a good. Yeah. And then we could do like a cool setup for it. Also, another thing is just overall pacing. Like, hey, if you feel like you're lulling, it's because you are. Go fight, win.
With plates, like we need to establish.
Yeah. Do we have any? We don't have any extras of those plates, right?
We should have a ton of those plates. So what we need to do is, because we have plates, there's plates all right here. Let me finish. There's a ton of plates right here that we need to go through and establish which ones are compatible with the tripods we have. Then there's that one bag that looks tactical. When I got that, I thought I wasn't vocal enough, I suppose. But I was, in my mind, that was the electric go bag, which would always have at least 10 extension cords and at least 5 power strips. One thing I was telling Paul is we need to do a much better job, first of all, having go bags. But the other thing is, like, when we have a go bag, we don't, like, oh, I need a power strip. Well, there's one in the go bag. Like, if you have to do it, but make sure you put it back. Here's a term that Tyler never heard and he loved it. We can't wrap our stuff. You know, that's a Marine thing. Anyway, I need to go to another meeting.
Meetings are gonna kill your business, right?
What's that?
No, I don't. I'm just quoting someone.
Kill my business?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like sometimes. Don't put this in the vlog. I will say, driving in a hailstorm.
That looks like horrible. Is your car okay?
I don't know.
Can't see anything.
Yeah.
Professionalism. SOP.
I saw that.
Let's go conquer the TBCs.
How did this guy work? What softbox? You used the.
The softbox came with
It
it.
came.
Well,
a
that goes.
square one.
Well, it's just a square softbox that goes to it. All right. All right. Film us going in, but maybe not follow us.
So what's on your plate, Paul? You're gonna do
Million things.
intro video for the interviews, outro video.
I gotta do an intro, and then I gotta finish that merge reel, which will take that long. And then I gotta do land auction revisions, and then I gotta do Josh Lawyer.
What's
I
merge
gotta,
reel?
edit. Merge reel is this thing.
The Dow legislation passing through Texas.
Ooh, I guess I don't know what. I'm from Minnesota, so.
Lame excuse. From another state. Hopefully this guy can help me out.
Not this guy. So, I have no idea. This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
What do you think about the Dow legislation taking place in Texas currently?
Good question.
What do you think about the Dow legislation taking place in Texas?
Well, I think that's pretty cool. The DAOs can use society to build their communities.
You're the first person to have an actual kind of answer. 2 ads in this entire video.
Need some spray adhesive. Do you miss me, Tyler? I was so lonely, dude. Because I was trying to get in clients. Mark Shutt got very sick, and then he went to Consensus still. Frank was at Consensus. All of TBC was at Consensus. Jess Marshall is out for the current period. Corey and them are in Waco. So I went out to SMU trying to get more street content. Did a lot of cleaning, though. Organizing. Come look at my cabinet, my lockers. Pretty good. Those needed some love. Want me to make you a label, Tyler? There you go. There's your name tag. I always hit
One thing I thought of is that, like, that's a TikTok, right?
Mhm.
Because it's 2 minutes.
Yes.
Because people can watch the full thing if they want and skip through it, right? But that's the point. That's where you and Margot come in,
Mhm.
where, I mean, mainly Margot, where it's like, okay, this is, because I'll have 2 versions, like, you know, where it's like, you have a minute versus
Yeah,
2
you post
minute.
both.
Yeah. You post both, you see which one's working, and you take one down or whatever.
I want a whole plan for the first like week or 2 scheduled content for the new merge TikToks and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you have something we can control and experiment rather than a Corey, then we can, you know.
I need to go. Strategy, yeah. Merge is a little different because it's 5 different characters that have their own socials, and then the merge TikTok's going to be kind of highlights and where they interact with each other, you know. I think proper etiquette should be plates stay with the tripod, not with the camera, because then you have a plate with the tripod. I don't think it's even if we have set up quick, like putting a plate on the tripod, the camera is not that big of a deal. Haven't set up for Corey in a minute. Tomorrow Corey's in the house, so this is great footage.
Figure that out and we can talk about
Yeah, just an email and just be like, hey, schedule a time with us whenever you can.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I'll see you there.
You want to ride together or no? Yeah.
I don't know why you looked at me, but yeah.
All right. Where do you go, Subway? You can stay here.
I need a nap.
See you, Ryan.
I'm strong man feats. Can handle it myself. I do it myself. Feels good. Haven't done Corey and them in a minute. Back to our roots.
All the other ones, did we eat them already? Just have the classic left? These aren't very good, Tyler. They really aren't.
Exactly. I still don't know.
It was the lunch for staffers, legislators, and then, people
Lunch was really good though.
for the tent, the foods, all of it.
That was for the tent and the food. That's a smoking deal.
I do what I can. No, I don't. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Just take credit. Even that should be more of an activation. You know, we should have more banners. We should have more of this, more of that. And then it just comes down to communication. I got in trouble because of you, but not really. Not really.
I'm not even gonna say it.
You were doing your job.
You did your job so well that we were jealous that we didn't have that same sort of footage for our team.
Have you seen her graduation pictures? Gorgeous. 10 out of 10.
I wanna see him.
They're just photos my dad took.
On Instagram.
Show me, show me, show me.
Have you seen
Good
Paul?
quality.
You guys zoom in.
It was windy that day. We made it about 2 steps and I went, okay.
That's her.
I'll make up.
Oh my gosh, is this fam?
Which one loves me?
Wow.
Now I know why.
And so what he's saying now is it'd be better to just create those links, not the studio ones, but the links that I told you about previously. It'll track every sale that goes into that. Then at the end, you can pull the records and you can give the 50% back.
Yeah. The percentage
fine.
as long as we get records of you sold X, we could do the Y later.
Okay, just want to make sure that's good. I'll send them a new link then, probably today as soon as we're done with
Yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah.
And that wasn't going to cause issues on the
I
documenting
don't-
things
I
side.
don't know anymore. Is it too late to give up? Too early to give up? Here, you want the keys
For what?
to everything?
There was like 5 seconds where I really thought you were asking me to run you over. Like with your car.
Hey, you know what? That I wasn't asking that, but this is, you know what's funny about that is you are getting better at reading my mind. Maybe that's what I want.
It was in the back. You didn't even know you were thinking
I
it.
I didn't know I was thinking about that, but you know what? It's in alignment with my my daily thoughts. Yeah.
That's what I like to see. Okay. Me setting up the hyperdeck shot.
If you would like to go, let's go, and then we'll figure out the pieces later. Because I do think there's value in getting eyes on that kind of stuff. You know.
Yeah, the last one we went to, it was very small. So last time we went to the Fort Worth Convention Center with Zach, he was showing us something that we couldn't get a good.
Right, and the thing of the consensus, like you could see, like, did you watch any of the videos that like?
That you were sending, I didn't see.
You should get Paul to show to just give you the raw drone footage he did, because that'll show you everything. Did you go? Were you with us when we went backstage?
Yeah.
Okay. Their backstage was pretty nice. What I loved about their backstage, Naomi, is it was non-chaos. It was boring. No, and I mean that in a compliment way. Like that was their main stage backstage area. You know, they had all their guys, they had their showrunners, and they're just doing their thing. There's no chaos. It's just like, you know, let's do our thing and move on to the next thing. Yeah, I think that would be good. I can't bring Tyler because I got in trouble last time. Sorry, Tyler. Not you, this one.
Oh.
I got an email saying, "Why are you filming?" I tried to let it go and I didn't answer, and then they emailed me again yesterday. I was like, okay, I guess I should answer.
For what? Which part?
Last time we were there, he was there just filming vlog like he's filming right now, and I got email. You know how yes, you know how these facilities are about. We need to go through our marketing director. It's like
we're not even running a production here right now. We're literally doing a walkthrough and talking about
Well, I wrote an email just saying he was just filming us and not really filming. It's just all blurry. You know, don't watch the vlog. Watch the vlog. It's not you, Tyler. It's me. So Tyler's like, what the hell am I supposed to do? You keep telling me not to film. It's like, no, I want you to film, just not. Sometimes we got to learn our boundaries.
Sometimes you gotta be a fly on the wall, you know, like.
Well, that's how he was a fun wall.
Well, like the.
Maybe vlog with an iPhone.
Exactly, like there were definitely times where we'd go into like the Cowboys Club over there at the Star in Frisco and whatnot, and like you're not even supposed to have your phone out during it. Like if you're in that main room and you have your phone out, someone will like come to you and be like, go in at times and like have to do some of this stuff similarly for vlog.
Anyways, I didn't bring any. Looks like you have the book. I was just gonna give this to Naomi to take a look at. What do we think about? I love the idea of that.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm all about it. That's what I want. I think it's simple and it has everything in one spot. And those are cheap enough that...
I think we should have done this a long time ago, but I think we need to have different buckets. That way, when we have like meetings, we could stick to the bucket that we're talking about and then go on to the next thing, because otherwise I think we're just going to be all over the place, all over the time. So on one, you've got stage, and that's obviously the setup, that's the display, that's just everything stage, right? And then you've got programming, which is speakers, that's the activations, I don't know how to spell activations, but whatever. And then just everything that involves people doing something or observing something, doing and watching. Then you've got the expo hall, and that's going to be the setup, the design, strategy. What's another bucket that we're thinking of? Like sponsors. One thing that Nisa had mentioned, Naomi, is when we're talking about sponsors, exhibitors, you should always keep them separate. Sponsors are one thing, exhibitors are another thing. So I think we should start doing the same. What do you think, Tyler?
I'm here for it. Yeah.
That's how I've been treating them within Monday, just because the requirements and what they need is too different.
I would put experiences as another piece of that. So like
experiences for what?
Just in things we're talking, like as a separate bucket.
Like activations?
Yeah. I would, because I'm thinking.
Shouldn't that be in programming?
Yeah, activations. What all are you considering, like putting under activations?
So,
if you could think of an example of something.
So right now, when I'm thinking stage, I'm thinking the structural. When I think expo hall, I'm thinking structural. When I'm thinking programming, so maybe that's it. It's stage programming, and you have event programming. Is that segmentize it?
Yep. Because that's so broad, like everything that you're going to be doing on stage, that's a lot of programming, and then
everything else, activations, happy hours, and then obviously we've got our workshop days. Right now we'll just say miscellaneous. No! And then we got marketing. So the reason I want to do this is that way we can just go down the list one by one. It doesn't have to be in order per se, but that way let's like confine our conversation to that one little thing. Yep. Hopefully we can be efficient.
Yep.
Does that make sense? And then we're not limited to these, and some of these may form together, and some of them may split in two. And then we need to be researching contacts over there. Speaking of which, we need to get all these. I had a guy go through in this purple book right here. There's a bunch of business cards, so we need to take a picture of that, send it off to Marge, and be like, "Hey, can you make a spreadsheet of all this? Company name, email, all that stuff." Because I would have forgotten if we weren't just talking about it right now. I wouldn't have forgotten because I remember everything. Everything. Test me.
Me?
See, I remembered that.
Anyone that needs to
Y'all keep going.
update it, they can just click that link in there, kind of like the links that are already in Monday, or are we needing something different?
If you just give me the link or give me access to the thing,
Yeah.
I should be able to just do it myself, figure out.
Okay.
Because it'll be just visible within Monday. So they can see it within Monday fully without having to click the link and travel outside of Monday.
Do we want it to where it's only viewer for everyone else and access for like us? Who all has access to the Monday right now?
Monday, it's all of the TBC members, you, me, and Ryan. And then Marge, who's technically RVA but also works or Lee helping him with his emails.
Okay, so I guess when it comes to more private info, like you know, any profit loss or any sort of expense trackers, I would just need to know, like, who should be able to see that and who shouldn't. You know, I don't know if they, because I don't want, like, Lee be like, oh yeah, check this out, in here we have this, this, and this, and he's talking with somebody that's like, sees, oh, well, y'all are making a whole bunch of money off of this or something. Like, I don't want him to leverage it against us, you know what I mean?
I think, especially if we're gearing it solely for the summit, I don't know if there's going to be necessarily issues with that. We could lock instead of locking the document, we could lock the board it's on.
There's too many keys for one man. It's a lot of responsibility. Paul's key is sticky. You know what that means.
Thank you, sir.
Too many keys for one man.
Not enough keys for one man.
That's fine, but we also need to be able to show that in this pitch deck
Right.
of what that could look like and what they're getting for their dollar when they don't have any clue. Like,
We got one. It's like, you made no money off of it.
no, it's worse. It costs money. Nobody understands how expensive this stuff is. I'm proud of you, actually. We were talking about all these numbers and you haven't once hyperventilated. Oh, it's just one ear out the other?
Mm-hmm. One ear, type in, out the ear.
She usually gets real, millions of dollars, what?
Okay, go to Monday real quick, and then go to the turnkey booths that I just dropped in there, and now we can match what our price is to the designs that we were just looking at. So
Where did you put it in the file? Did you upload
yeah,
it?
I just clicked file, and then I clicked add file, and then
Is it still just loading?
it might be.
Sounds like you don't know how to do.
It's-
Tyler, how you doing?
It's currently at 28%, so that would be what.
Can you ask Paul to call Corey? He's called twice, and I was in a meeting both times.
What, Tyler? Oh my God! What do you think you're gonna get out of me? Nothing. Nothing.
Can you call Corey?
Hey,
Mr. Corey Thompson.
what's old Paul doing?
I don't know. Things.
Why not?
Things. We filming Sunday?
Yeah, we got an open house on Sunday. The guys are going to be, they're building out a flyer right now.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm going to text this lady. We are, we're doing an open house. We got a bar truck pulling up, so they're going to be like serving alcohol. We're going to get some dick-shaped cookies. We're going to have rent in a chicken soup, bounce house, and we're going to bring Bebe's kids.
All right. Strap GoPros to everyone.
Maybe. Whatever you think, works. They're gonna be, tomorrow we're going to try to boost that camera that Max used to use from y'all, or a camera. So whenever they're up there handing out these 2,000 flyers and bandit signing, they can, they can get that footage.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So yeah, Sunday we can film that. What time? What time is that?
It starts at 1 to 4, but why don't you get there early? Brendan's going to be in a chicken suit out dancing on the highway.
Okay.
For
Perfect.
3 hours.
Oh, 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's a lot
1
of.
to 4, you know?
Granbury, Texas, 1 to 4. Everyone's gonna get drunk. We'll be there. We'll vlog. I don't know about Tyler. Probably. So.
I don't worry about Tyler. We just need somebody there that can capture the drama. You know?
Yeah.
Spooner's gonna be sad. You know.
I think we'll just have me film all the drama and then Tyler out there with who's it, Braxton in the chicken suit for 3 hours. Just film that nonstop, 24/7. Not 24/7, but 4 hours every minute, every second.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. That'll be fun. Y'all need, speaking of shaving and everything, y'all need to show up one day at an all tuxedos, just cause. You know, maybe y'all.
It might be the open house.
Ooh.
Open house might be the day.
That would be nice.
But, I might have to bust out a suit jacket. You know.
Yeah, that'd be great. Just make sure you have a stain on your shirt. That's part of the brand.
Yeah, like show up in a t-shirt, jacket, and board shorts. Like, what the hell is going on here?
There you go.
Anywho, I'll holler at you.
Alright, see you tomorrow. I hate that guy. Just kidding, I love them. She'll be back in the studio. Tuxedos and chicken suits. Tuxedos and chicken suits, Tyler.
Hey. Let's see if I start working here or not. Unless Ryan burns me, we'll see. Never know. Old school Texan. They don't like it from my generation. Is there anyone in the studio?
Sylvia went to the doctor. Yeah.
He's gone?
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, so go to the doctor.
Okay, I was talking about the block 1, block 2 bus. I wasn't even thinking about this.
Yeah.
So you're right. That we're selling under.
Go back to the sponsors and visitors. So that's what we're trying to figure out is. So if we're here, we haven't done any pricing changes here yet. So if we're offering a turnkey booth for a 10x10, that's $10,000 out of that 15. If for a 10x20, that's $15,000 for a turnkey booth. A 20x20 was how much? $30,000 for Freeman. That's not with us making a lick on it. That's just Freeman's cost. So my question to you is, how many of these trade shows or these events is this industry building their own booths, or is it they just want to show up and have a booth built?
I mean, I think the most. I mean, you've been to a lot of these events too. Consensus in Miami, they pay the full amount
To have it already done for them?
Yeah. We have not paid that in the past. So my thought was, it's really hard for us to communicate that value in this deck. To say, all right, let's raise all of our prices everywhere by $10,000. How do we communicate that this is a turnkey booth from Freeman? I'd rather just...
Well, so can you pull this up?
Yep.
Please do pull up over here.
Did I?
So that's what we're working on right now, is rebuilding our pitch deck to make it to where it's more, what's that? Bespoke.
That's his word.
This is where
It is. I got when I was on Consensus, it was like 5 times people said that. I was like, oh God.
So like that is $9,000.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you know the things that's coming with, and it's going to give you the carpeting that they need, and
it's fully set up.
The lighting, yeah, the electrical, all that stuff. It is fully set up for you.
Right, and then how to convey it. It's the, hey, are you sitting your salespeople, or are you sitting your grunts to set it up?
Let's just make it optional.
Well, that's what we're discussing.
Why don't we just say the prices? Because we can't charge more than that. Like I was saying, we are 1/10 the size of Consensus.
So keep the prices where they're at, but that's the space. But oh, by the way, if you would like to have a turnkey booth, here this is the additional.
It's available, and it's just cost. Our cost is your cost.
Yep, got it.
You can add that on. We'll add it to the sponsorship, and we'll work with Freeman. You don't have to do anything.
Call it quits. Work on something else.
Like what?
Anything important. Anything.
Yeah, we just need to finalize this and worry about activations, because now that I'm looking at this, that 15's nowhere close. But I know that's not a
happy hour.
Yeah.
Okay,
the biggest thing is like
right now, with what we've signed on to and what we've agreed to, how much in the hole are we?
This whole vlog is gonna be Ty going, how am I supposed to, not this Tyler. How am I supposed to vlog, how am I supposed to edit a vlog of just meetings? Meetings. This feels good, by the way. Does this make me look like a fearless leader? Like when I'm just like, I'm not popping as it, I'm just like, this feels good, like a stress reliever. I have zero stress, Naomi. All is well in the world. That's probably what my personal win should have been.
What do you think an A1's hourly rate is?
What is A1, like audio one?
Yeah, like
hourly rate? Probably $150.
$102 for them to sit at that table and literally turn up, turn down. Oh, there's feedback. Move the gain down.
Well, that's the hard part of all of that, is knowing they're just going to contract it out to somebody for like $30,000.
Yeah.
And again, it's like one of those things where it's like, could we have done it? Yes. But do I want the stress of that while also dealing with the stress of everything else?
Everyone's in 4 hours of overtime because they're a union. And unions help out everyone. They're great things to society. We need unions.